What is up, everybody? Episode 6 of Hunt's Hot Takes is here. It's going to be short, it's going to be sweet, and it's going to get to the point. All we're doing today, we're just going to do some Week 5 game predictions. It's just me. Of course, we'll get Shay to give you all his shoo-ins for the week. But let's not waste no time. Let's make it easy. Let's make it smooth. I'm going to give you my game opinions, and it's going to be great. So let's jump into Thursday Night Football. Buccaneers at the Bears. Finally, a pretty decent Thursday night game. Buccaneers are favored by 3.5. Tom Brady's finally getting his groove, although there are still some injuries to his receivers. Ronald Jones is starting to find his way. And again, I'm not a big fan of Nick Foles. I think it's a little overrated. So give me the Buccaneers to beat the Bears on Thursday Night Football. Carolina Panthers against the Falcons. Falcons still haven't won a game, and yet here I am, still going to pick the Falcons. It's just, eventually they're going to win a game. And then it's against the Panthers, who are surprisingly 2-2, two wins without McCaffrey. I like what I've seen from Bridgewater. Mike Davis has also carried the load for McCaffrey, and Robbie Anderson, one of the sneakiest wide receivers this year. I just think Atlanta's offense is much better, and the Panthers' offense, I don't think, is as dangerous as past teams that the Falcons have played. So I don't think they're going to have to keep up with an offense, and the defense is going to be struggling all game. So give me the Falcons to beat the Panthers. Bills at Titans might not happen due to COVID. And also I've heard that the NFL is thinking about if it doesn't go through, the Titans will have to forfeit the game. And as a Colts fan, I could care less. That's what they get. But if they do play, give me the Bills to continue their undefeated streak. The Titans haven't played any good teams. I like the Bills in that one. Raiders at the Chiefs. Again, I'm probably taking the Chiefs every week. They don't have a Super Bowl hangover. They're the best team in the league. Mahomes finally has a run game, and the defense is playing pretty average, which that's all they need. I do like what I've seen from the Raiders. They beat the Saints. They hung with the Pats. And I've always liked Derek Carr, but it's not going to be enough to keep up with the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Cardinals at the Jets. I'm not wasting no time, even though the Cardinals have lost 2 in a row. They lost to Detroit, and then they lost to Carolina. I don't know what's going on there, but I think they settle in and easily beat the Jets. No problem there. Philly Eagles at the Pittsburgh Steelers is a sneaky game for me. I'm going to pick the Steelers to win the game, but it's one of these games. I got that gut feeling. If the Eagles win, I will not be surprised. I think Philly is trying to fight back. And the problem is they're just not healthy. They could match the Steelers if they were, but I like what I'm seeing. Pittsburgh's better offensively, defensively, and special teams. So give me Pittsburgh, but again, don't be surprised if Philly wins. Rams at Washington. Dwayne Haskins just got benched. Kyle Allen's the quarterback. It doesn't matter. The Los Angeles Rams are much better. Aaron Donald rushing the passer. I feel bad for Allen. And Goff's looking good this year. He's finally getting Cooper Kupp involved. Robert Woods, Tyler Higbee, they're running the ball well. Give me the Rams easily. Another game I am concerned about. It's sneaky. I'm not going to pick the upset. Bengals at the Ravens. Ravens are my pick. Let me say that. But it's a gut game. I could see the Bengals upsetting the Ravens. It's just, I feel like the Ravens are maybe looking past them. And Joe Burrow's got that swagger, man. And it's one of those games. If the Bengals win, I won't be surprised, but I'm not confident enough to pick it. Give me Baltimore. Jags at the Texans. Texans are actually favored. They're 0-4. Jags won their Week 1 game, and everybody hyped them up, and now they've lost 3 straight. They're back to being Jacksonville like we know them. Bill O'Brien just got fired. That's the best move they've made in a while in Houston. I think Watson and J.J. Watt will get that team rallied together, and they will beat the Jags and get their first win of the season. Dolphins at the Niners. I've liked what I've seen from the Dolphins. They've played some tough teams, but they've hung in there. They hung in there with Buffalo. They hung in there with Seattle. And it's not quite Tua time. Fitzpatrick's playing well. Niners are banged up, but I still take the Niners in this game. If Jimmy G starts, easily the Niners. If not, Nick Mullins looked pretty bad last week. But if they rely on the run game, get the ball to Kittle, I like the Niners. Probably the toughest game to pick coming from Fanboy here. The Colts 3-1 at the Browns 3-1. Both teams lost their first week, and then now they're on a 3-game winning streak. The Colts are favored by 1.5 points. It's going to be close. Listen, Colts have the number 1 D in the league. They have the number 1 pass defense, and they have the number 4th run defense. I think for the Browns to win, they have to run the ball. No Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt, one of my favorite guys in the league, is a stud. I think we can contain him. If the Browns have to throw it 30-plus times a game, we're definitely winning. Baker's not that efficient. Again, best pass D in the league. If the Browns want to win, they got to run the ball. But the problem is we're going to stop the run. So give me the Colts in a close, low-scoring, nitty-gritty, dirty, grinding, running, defense kind of game. Barely Colts squeak it out. I'm going to say like 6 to 7 points. I think it'll be close, but the Colts D prevails again. Giants at the Cowboys. Giants, Cowboys, defense is terrible. But the Giants' offense is also terrible. So give me the Cowboys' offense to just overpower the Giants. And the Cowboys get back on track. Giants poorly fall to 0-5 with no Barkley. Speaking of Cowboys over Giants, let's get Shay Huffman in here for his 3 Shays Shoo-Ins of the week. Shay, take it away.
What is going on, everybody? We have another week of Shays Shoo-Ins here on Hunt's Hot Takes. Let's get them in. I hope y'all been taking my advice, winning some free money. I've been just handing out dimes like I'm Steve Nash out here, man. Listen, before we get into the NFL, let's talk about them 76ers getting possibly the best head coach in the league. I might be gassing a little bit, but man, Doc Rivers, I'm excited. All right. Back to your regular conducted little thing here we got going on. First off, Buccaneers minus 3.5 to the Bears. I'm not big on the Bears. I mean, you know I love my guy. I won't say it. I won't say it on Hunt's Hot Takes, but we know we got Nick Foles. Y'all know what I want to call him. But I'm not big on the Bears. I'm not big on the Bears. I got the Bucs winning this one by at least a touchdown. Take the Buccaneers all day on the spread on this one. Next one, Cardinals versus Jets. Cardinals didn't look good last week. We know that. But the Jets are god-awful. Sam Darnold does nothing but see ghosts. Spread's -7. 7's a little weird. I hate betting on a -7 game. I might tease this down to a -6 just because I think Cardinals can easily win by 7. So I'll probably tease it down to 6 personally. You could bet on 7, but I'm personally doing 6. We'll see how that one goes for me. And this one, I hate this one. I hate the Cowboys. But man, that offense is so good. Their defense is really bad, but they're going up against the Giants. I don't think the Giants can really score at all. It doesn't matter who they play, even though Dallas has just absolutely terrible defense. I think Dallas wins this one. It's at -9.5. That's a big spread, but I think Dallas should easily win by 10. I mean, the Giants are bad. I mean, I get it. Dallas is bad too, but their offense is explosive. There's no reason that they should be in the position that they're in. And yeah, I mean, you can say they scored a lot last week, but it was in garbage time. I know it kind of sounds like I'm contradicting myself on my pick here, but I think Dallas might have gotten to a rhythm last week, even though it was garbage time. And going forward, they're just going to be hot, which is kind of what I see, especially going up against a bad Giants team. So to recap, we got the Bucs -3.5. Cardinals are at -7, but I'm teasing it down to -6 myself. And then Cowboys -9.5 over the Giants. That's your shoe-ins of the week.
Thank you, Shay, for those picks. They're great picks. I agree with all 3. Bucs over the Bears, Cardinals over the Jets, and Cowboys over the Giants. Put your money on the line for those games and trust us. All right, last 3 games of the week. Broncos at the Patriots. This matchup used to be a mainstay for the past couple years, but I think it'll be a little lopsided. Depends. The injured Broncos, no Drew Lock, no Cortland Sutton, no Von Miller, 1-3. Go to the Patriots. Cam Newton may not be playing. If it's Brian Hoyer, I may take the Broncos. He's terrible. But if it's Cam Newton, I think they should go to Stidham, honestly. I don't know if he's hurt or not. I don't know what's going on there. So there's a lot of ifs in this game, and I feel like, hey, listen, I'm the producer, so I get to pick. If it's Cam Newton or Stidham, give me the Patriots. If it's Brian Hoyer, give me the Broncos. So A lot to see what happens in that game with COVID. Also, Stephon Gilmore has COVID, their best corner, so Jerry Jeudy may go off. Vikings at the Seahawks. I think on paper and people's first reaction think it'll be a blowout. I think this is actually going to be a close game. I think the Vikings, yes, it's just one win, but one win can do a lot, and you can find your confidence, you can find your stride. Dalvin Cook's awesome. Let's not forget, Seattle's defense is pretty porous, but they do have the MVP so far in Russell Wilson. I'm picking the Seahawks, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think the Seahawks win a tough game at home, and they go to 5-0. Vikings, man, they fall to 1-4. Last game of the week, Monday Night Football. I think it's a good matchup. The Chargers and rookie Justin Herbert go to the Dome, New Orleans, 2-2. New Orleans has been very up and down, but they need Michael Thomas back bad. He's the best receiver in the league, in my opinion, when healthy. Alvin Kamara is balling this year, and I really like Herbert. Keenan Allen is also not talked about enough as a top receiver in the league, but it's at home, so give me the Saints. And again, let's say Herbert loses this game, he's 0-4, but he's looked good. So if you're a rookie quarterback and you're losing games, as long as you look good, to me, that's what matters. Like, we're not expecting these guys to go out and ball, Herbert, Burrow, but they both look good. I think the Chargers will keep it close because this isn't like a 1-3 team that's getting blown out. This is a 1-3 team who lost barely to the Chiefs, barely to the Buccaneers, and I think they lost a close one to the Panthers, I think. So they're always in the game, but Breeze at home is tough. So give me the Saints to get back on track at home against the Chargers. Guys, this was a quick episode 6, week 5 predictions. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you agree. Hope you don't agree. Let me know. Comment, share, like, love. Thank you for the listeners, and support us. This is Hunt's Hot Takes. We'll see you later.